My name is Sarah Henry, and I'm doing Robert G. Ingersoll's speech, The Improved Man. What's most interesting to me about The Improved Man is that it hasn't happened yet. The improved man will be in favor of universal liberty. That is to say, he will be opposed to all kings and nobles, to all privileged classes. He will give to all others the rights that he claims for himself. He will neither bow nor cringe, nor accept bowing and cringing from others. He will be neither master nor slave, neither prince nor peasant, simply man. The improved man will be in favor of universal education. He will believe it the duty of every person to shed all the light he can, to the extent that no child may be reared in darkness. The improved man will not waste his time in ascertaining the foolish theories of extinct peoples, or in studying the dead languages for the sake of better understanding the theologies of ignorance and fear. But he will turn his attention to the affairs of life, and will do his utmost to see to it that every child has an opportunity to learn the demonstrated facts of science, the true history of the world, the great principles of right and wrong as applicable to human conduct. These things that are necessary to the preservation of the individual and of the state, and such arts and industries as are essential to the preservation of us all. The improved man will believe only in the religion of this world. He will have nothing to do with the miraculous and the supernatural. He will find that there is no room in our universe for these things. He will know that happiness is the only good, and that anything that adds to the happiness of sentient beings is good, and that to do the things and no other that add to the happiness of man is to practice the highest possible religion. His motto will be, "Sufficient unto each world is the evil thereof." He will know that each man should be his own priest, and that the brain is the real cathedral. He will know that in this realm of mind there is no authority, that majorities in our mental worlds can settle nothing, that each soul is the sovereign of its own world, and that it cannot abdicate without degrading itself. He will not bow to numbers or force, to antiquity or custom. He, standing under the flag of nature, under the blue and the stars, will decide for himself. He will not endeavor by prayers or supplications, by fastings or genuflections, to change the will of the infinite, or to alter the course of nature, nor will he employ others to do these things in his place. He will have no confidence in the religion of idleness, and will give no part of what he earns to support parson or priest, archbishop or pope. He will know that honest labor is the highest form of prayer, and he will spend no time in swinging bells of swinging censers or in chanting the litanies of barbarism. But he will appreciate all that is artistic, that is beautiful, that tends to refine and ennoble our human race. He will not live a life of fear. He will stand in awe neither of man nor of ghosts. He will enjoy not only the sunshine of life, but will bear with fortitude the darkest days. He will have no fear of death. About the grave there will be no terrors, and his life will end as serenely as the sun rises. The improved man will be satisfied that the supernatural does not exist, that behind every fact, every thought and dream is an efficient cause. He will know that every human action is a necessary product, and he will also know that men cannot be reformed by punishment, by degradation, or by revenge. He will regard those who violate the laws of nature and the laws of states as victims of conditions, of circumstances. And he will do what he can to improve the well-being of his fellow men. The improved man will not give his life to the accumulation of wealth. He will find no happiness in exciting the envy of his neighbors. He will not care to live in a palace, while others who are good, who are industrious and kind, are compelled to huddle in huts and dens. He will know that great wealth is a great burden, and that to accumulate beyond the actual needs of a reasonable human being is to increase not wealth, but responsibility and trouble. The improved man will find his greatest joy in the happiness of others, and he will reap his greatest reward in being loved by those whose lives he has enriched. The improved man will be self-poised, independent, candid, and free. He will be a scientist. He will always be a student, a learner, a listener, a believer in intellectual hospitality. Facts will be the foundation of his faith. In one hand, he will carry the torch of truth, and with the other, raise the fallen.